on Instagram. There we go. Thank you for joining.
My man Trav joined, but go ahead.
Oh, is he on there? Yeah, for sure. We're gonna say what's up to all our people jumping in right now. Dunks is on here. Pink Monkey, Buckeye. Who was your one of your peoples here?
Dwayne, Travis, Joe, Buckeye, Jill, which I think is because it's an Ohio thing. Like it's not an I thing.
Oh, yeah. Buckeye, I gotcha. I was like, what? Buckeye, I gotcha. Buckeye, what's up? Tracky 34. Thank you for joining us. The Aqua Sheet is a green screen. I guess it's not. Is it green or blue on your? Do you have a green or a blue one, Dwayne?
Mine is green.
Okay, they say look aqua on their screen.
That's crazy.
That's weird. Crazy. Well, it's a green screen. Anyways, Ohio State, Buckeye. So guys, this is if you're just tuning in right now on Facebook and YouTube, because I just started the live stream. This is the ROFL podcast show. We're on the floor laughing. This is live stream on Facebook, Mr. Justin Rivera, YouTube, Justin Rivera Show. Also on my Instagram at the Justin Rivera. It's live right now on Instagram Live, and you can watch the replay on Instagram TV at the Justin Rivera. All right, I am here. It is a pleasure and honor to introduce an honor because I can call him a friend now. Call him a friend, and this is the multi-talented. All my friends are multi-talented comedian, writer, actor, author. The incomparable Dwayne Perkins, everybody. Yes. What is up, Dwayne?
My man. Thank you, man. And the honor and the pleasure is all mine. And, it's so dope that we've been able to tour all over the world together. We've done shows in Malaysia together.
Australia.
Shows in Australia together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kicked it in Brisbane. That was kind of dope.
Dude, it was fun, man. I love not just work with you, but just hanging out with you and just because like you're so just down to like do whatever, man. You know what I mean? Like you're adventurous. You're just open to things, trying new foods, seeing new sights. I know you're a pretty good foodie like me.
Oh, absolutely. Check out my my little bean pies. I just got these from the market.
Dang, what is that? Is that mango in there too? That in that roll?
It's like a red. I thought it was red bean. It's bean, but it's not red bean.
It's the mung bean.
Yeah, it's mango. Hopia mango bean.
Mango. Okay, yeah.
It's from the Cebu,
La Philippines. Yeah.
I got it from Seafood City.
Hey, Filipino market. This guy, I love this guy.
Oh yeah, the one in Eagle Rock. That's my jam. I love that mall. It's my favorite mall.
I didn't know you got down like that. That's funny. I mean, at least in terms of like going to Filipino bakeries, you know what I mean? I know you would eat, like you go there on your own. It's funny, like in that area is one of the best places to get Filipino noodles, Filipino pancit. It's over there too at it's called the Little Ong Ping. That's the name of the spot.
In Eagle Rock?
Yeah.
I gotta check it out. Shout out to Story. I forget her first name. She just was on my other show. She was on my other show, and she hopped on over here at the at the
SCSC.
It's crazy because that's the same initials as the almost sit down comedy club, but it's
it is.
Social distancing, social
club,
social distancing, social club. That's hard to say, especially if you have a gap. Yeah, but
I got that's funny. Social club. Oh man, that's hilarious. How was that one? Is that that's like a Zoom thing or like an online thing?
It's the future, man. It's dope what they're doing over there. They do like 4 shows a week, I think. They have a built-in audience. The audience tips you. So after you do your set, they tip you, which is kind of cool, but like it's weird. I've done it a few times, right? And so like you can tell how you've done. Like sometimes it's like you get $50, sometimes you get $100. Yeah. Sometimes you get $10. You know what I mean? You gotta But it's great. They have the same audience and the audience participates. It's like a variety show, but the audience has a voice. You know what I mean? Oh,
that's cool, man. So is it Twitch based, like Twitch TV based, or how is that tipping?
They do it on Zoom and they tip. I think I want to say Instagram, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, no, because because I did a Twitch show like a few years ago. This is this is before COVID, but I mean, like, yeah, like it was just to get this. It was like a variety show. It was like a talk show hangout show, and like the viewers would tip you stuff, and the longer you went, the more you would get. We're doing random stuff, so we do our sets.
Right.
We do karaoke. I think the host had me like try eat bugs on camera.
Is that right?
Yeah, and he knew I would eat it too because, man, I eat anything.
That's right.
Yeah, and on Twitch, like, so there's it's built into Twitch where you can tip, and I was on there for 3 hours, dude, and I'm not joking. I made $700.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Like
is before, yeah.
That's more money than you can make dealing dope on the street.
You're right, in 3 hours.
Absolutely crazy. It's Jennifer. So Jennifer Story, shout out to
Jennifer.
her. And the people from the other show said it's weird because I usually have a brick wall
right there. Yeah.
So they're not seeing that right now. I got a call coming in.
You could probably do that on. I usually have a brick wall like on a Zoom or StreamYard here, but not on Instagram. It's not. There's no virtual backgrounds yet on Instagram.
Right.
But
and I feel
cool,
like I'm more orange on this Instagram than I really am. That's why he probably said it's awkward. Like, it's
probably, huh?
Even you're a little more. There's a more red
hues
on the
to me.
Instagram. Yeah. Than on the
on the screen. We look like
They said they do the thing on. They said YouTube, Instagram, and something called Super Chat. You know, whenever you say something called, you sound like a fucking senior citizen. I'm sorry. You know, something called Super Chat. I don't know what that is.
Something called. As you drink out of your mug.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, super mug, you know. Oh, man. Zamara, you look handsome, Dwayne. Wow, Dwayne. There you go.
Shout out. Thank you. I don't know if I don't think it's the same.
Because
it's not. There's a like I said, the other show, someone is named Zara. I don't think it's the same, but you don't come across too many Z's, names that start with Z. You know what I mean? So shout out. Thank you for saying it's tricks. It's all tricks and various lotions and things like that. Yes.
Bro, like you literally never age, man. Like I swear, like my first memory of you, and this is why I'm so happy to call you a friend. Like my first memory of you was on Comedy Central when I was in college, you know, just trying to get into comedy. And Comedy Central presents the half-hour special. Right. And dude, you look the same, man. Like it's so uncanny, man. Like maybe your hairstyle's a little bit different. I think you had like a bigger. Did you have like more of a fro then?
Yeah, it was weird. I had a fro thingy that people thought was twisties, but it wasn't twisties. I just did didn't comb my hair thing. And,
twisties was Godfrey. That was twisties.
Yeah, that was Godfrey. And and you know what's crazy is one thing that has changed. I have put on some weight, especially in this COVID situation.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on.
And all my clothes still fit me because they were so big to begin with.
Oh yeah.
Like my clothes from the 2000s and 90s still fit me. Like no problem.
No, I was about to say, like you had baggier outfit on that half-hour special.
Yeah, and I'm so mad at myself. Like that people say, if you could go back, what would you tell your younger self? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would tell my younger self, dude, cut the shit. You're in shape. Show people because you're not gonna be in shape your whole life. Wearing all these baggy, stupid clothes. I don't care if it's not in style. You know what I mean? Show people that you're in shape. Because now, what you know what I mean? I miss my window. Man,
you always look fit and in shape to me, man. Like
thank you. Well,
you know what I mean?
It's all diet, man. Like I know that because I work out, like seriously, I work out. I wish I could show the people. I'm gonna do a video about it. I work out at least 4 or 5 times a week. I have a stationary bike. It's an outdoor bike.
Yeah,
you've been in my crib.
I'm saying I've crashed on your couch.
Right. So,
thank you, bro.
That's my joint right there. I love that bike. I'm gonna do a whole video about it because the Peloton bike, I believe I want to say it's like $1,000. It might be $1,500. I'm not sure.
There, yeah.
It might even be 2 G's. And then they want you to pay $30 a month for the classes. I'm like, listen, for $200, I got you. You can go get a regular bike, put the back wheel in something, ride at the crib. I got you.
It's so true, man. It's just like it's crazy how expensive that bike is now. And I just read on the news that they I guess they bought out another bike company. I don't know. They're blowing up now because of the whole Precor. Is that what it's called? Precor, that other brand?
Maybe.
Precor, Precor. Yeah,
you know
they bought that.
One of my bucket list things that I haven't worked on, and I think I'm not the type of person to share my bucket list, but I think I want to start because I think somebody can help me, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly the first step to take, but one of my serious, like if I did this, I'd be so happy with myself is I want to rig up my bike so that when I'm riding it, I can generate electricity. You know what I'm saying? and I want to like charge up a battery. And so either that or they do have, this is a real thing. They have bikes that have like the back wheel or the back wheel is hollow and you can put clothes in there. And you like put clothes and detergent and while you spin it, you wash the clothes.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's just silly stuff like that.
That's the thing.
Yeah, I want to get up, like in a perfect world, I can get off the grid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was about to say everything.
And not like get off the grid, like live in the woods. I want to still be in the city, but just I just want to generate my own electricity in the city. So if somebody could help me with that, I would love that. I mean, because imagine you're just riding your bike and you're like, I'm like literally charging up like my computer for the next 2 days.
Yeah,
It's so silly. I have these dumb thoughts because that's my. I think that people in prison should not be allowed to lift weights. It's just my opinion. Why they come out better criminals? They come out jacked, right? So
to do more crimes, right?
Yeah, but I think they should be allowed. They should have to actually ride an hour of a bike every day, all of them, and that'll power the whole country. Just an hour a day, to spin the generator, and that used to be a thing. And that was a thing in England, like the first mills, to ground and stuff like that.
Stuff like that, right?
It was actually a stairmaster, and they had dudes walking on it. So,
no way.
I kind of want to bring that back. So, yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, and I think the thing about prison, those guys are just so jacked. It's like, it's dude.
I mean, I've seen they work out with like sand or like concrete or whatever. Like they make their own stuff to lift.
Now, listen, I've never been to prison. I never even visited someone in prison. I'll see you when you get out. But my thing is like, I would say, you know what? You want to work out? I'll give you a resistance band. Okay, do some push-ups if you want, and that's it. And also liquid soap in the bathroom, so that way no one drops any soap. It's just a liquid thing.
That's hilarious, man. I love your thoughts, dude.
Right.
Liquid soap, dude. Yes, that is solving so many problems. Remember when we did the thing for Comedy Central where we had to solve world problems? Like,
that was crazy. Yeah, it was me and you too.
You and me, yeah.
They did a good job with that actually. Like,
yeah, it was cut well, and it was just what was weird. It was weird watching it, and I'm probably gonna pull it up here at some point and share it on the screen. It was so weird because like, we filmed it so early in the morning, and it was just like. And they wanted us to improv stuff, and it's like, how are we gonna like? It's just too early to like, not only just let alone do written material, but then also to like think about something funny on the fly. And early.
And they wanted us to be sharp when they kept feeding us. Like, like I was lethargic. I had the itis the whole trip. Every time I looked up, we were eating.
Right.
It was great food, but I'm like, guys, I can't be funny and keep eating like this.
I know.
Yeah.
It was terrible, man. I remember watching the video and it was just like we were awake, but it wasn't like how we are right now. Like we're just kind of a little bit more lively, but it was so weird watching it again because I remember how how not only just jet lag, but also the food and just like too early for that thing, man. It was cool though, man. But like I cherish that clip, man, because it's like it's so full circle for me. I always tell you this, but I want to share on the podcast from people that don't know the background. But it's like I was telling you earlier, man. Like started out in comedy, just watching on Comedy Central, and then I finally get to meet you, and then like I ended up, dude. I thought I had made it when I had crashed on your couch.
Right.
I was like, oh my god. I'm on Dwayne Perkins' couch right now. It was crazy. Right. It was crazy. Probably,
like this guy needs a vacuum. You know what I mean? It was you and Josso. That's when Josso.
Yeah, Ron Josso.
Ron Josso was a friend of ours. He's from Canada, but he would crash in my place when he came down.
To
LA. Yeah.
And it was just so cool to just meet you along the way, crash and couch, and then 2 years ago, finally we got that call from Comedy Central, and I saw you were on the show. And I was like, oh my god, dude! Like it was dope. Just an amazing feeling to come full circle.
And this is Comedy Central Asia, by the way.
Yeah.
So everybody, that was so dope, man. And I had fun in Brisbane too. Like when we did our show in Brisbane in Australia, that's like literally the last comedy condo without Wi-Fi. We were watching DVDs up in there. It was crazy.
I remember that, dude. I was like, I was on an international data plan. I was like, man, this is terrible, dude. I mean, it was we had to like walk somewhere to get free Wi-Fi or something like that.
I went to the library.
That's what it was. We went to the library.
Yeah.
We went to the library and hung out.
I messes with Australia, and Jennifer said they don't get edible food in prison. I'm not sure about that. I think that's what she meant. I don't know how they get jacked though. There's something going on there. But I would say I mess with Australia. I was supposed to go back actually this year, but then the quarantine happened. You know, it's a weird place. It's really like America and the UK had a baby.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's the best way to describe Australia, and like. It leans more toward UK tendencies, but it's not exactly the UK. You know what I mean? And I find everything closes early, which is kind of cool. But I remember, like, I tried to go to the post office one Saturday.
Yeah,
it closed at 11 a.m. and it opened at 9 a.m. Like, what's the point? How ridiculous is that? You know?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, I guess that's their Sunday or something. I don't know, because it's closed here. But 2 hours. That's so weird.
But a lot of things are like that. Like it kind of, being a New Yorker, it spoils you, right? Because you think I can do anything at any time, and when you go somewhere where no, you can't. You can do this during this time. It kind of makes you better with your time, because you don't just take for granted. You know, like I remember in New York City, I bought a belt one time in the Village. It was literally 2 a.m. and I bought a belt. And it was just like, that's kind of cool, but that's kind of stupid. It's kind of silly too. Like you shouldn't be able to buy a belt at 2 a.m.
Such a random purchase at that hour, man.
Yeah.
What did you need a belt for? That were you just back coming from a gig and like, hey, you know what? I need a belt. Actually, let me just get it.
No, I felt like. I think I want to say I put the belt on, so I think my pants were like falling. And I was like, man, screw this, and that's when I got a belt.
You know, yeah, man, like, and that is true because pretty much, pre-COVID, like New York pretty much shut down at like 4 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah,
but I mean, because you can get, I mean, even before Uber Eats or DoorDash or anything, like you could call the bodega and tell them to deliver like a case of beer at like 2, 3 in the morning to wherever you're staying.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like, oh, this is a trip. Like I had never experienced that anywhere else in the country or in the world, really. That was like my first trip to New York in like 06, 07, like, or something like that. But it was
right.
See that, like you just, and like the clubs could shut down at 4. Like here,
yeah. Even London. I mean, London, it kind of never sleeps, but in a way, there is a bug on my blinds. Oh my God. Dude, I'm not to deal with this once. I don't know what it is, dude. It's bigger than a spider, smaller than a rat. You know what I mean? But it's big. I'm sorry.
Is it freaking? Does that kind of stuff freak you out?
Well, I just don't want to lose sight of it. You know, I want to be able to kill it. I need to kill it later. So
you want to kill it right now? We can wait. If
no, it's okay. It's okay. Dude, it is massive. I promise you.
Is it a spider?
No. If it's a spider, I'm moving. I swear to God, because it's so big.
Do you want to point the camera phone to it so we can see it?
Okay, I'll try.
Maybe just move the camera phone and leave the iPad there.
Walk into it too. Part of my crib. Okay.
Yo, hold up.
You see it?
No, I don't. Where is that at?
You don't see it? I'm pointing it right at it.
Is it on the blind itself or the window?
Hey, see?
Can you point to it with your finger? I literally can't. I can't see it. I literally can't see it.
This is some fish, my dude.
Does anyone in the comments see it? Or lowers? They're saying Buckeye saying, "Oh, there it is." Go a little bit lower.
Is that, dude?
Go a little bit lower. Go a little bit lower. There we go. Can you go closer?
No. That's close enough. I got that later.
Well, I mean, what is it, like an inch or so long or what?
Yeah, but it's like
it either looks, it's not a cockroach because it doesn't have.
No, it's not. It's like
it looks like a stink bug.
You know, that's my balcony, right? So it probably came from outside or something.
Yeah.
The door's not open, but it can probably, this
crawling through a crack somewhere.
Yeah, and
look like a stink bug or something.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, see, stink bug. Story said it's a stink bug.
Yeah. If I spoke bug, I would tell you. Listen, man, I don't know what those are. Stink bug, maybe. But if I spoke bug, I'd be like, listen, dude, you got until this podcast to raise up. When this podcast ends, and if you're still here, no time. It's me and you.
Yo, is your mic plug back in?
Yeah, there.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, to unplug it. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Everyone says it's a stink bug. That's what I thought it was. And
someone says it won't hurt you. It can be a great friend.
Stink monkey bones.
Great friend if you give it a chance.
That's funny.
So funny.
Let me give it a chance.
Yeah, I'm from the city. Like I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like a stink bug. The shape of it. I was like, it's definitely not a cockroach, but
yeah, I may have to get a hotel tonight. This is.
It'll be good, man. Oh, dude, guys, if you're joining us, this is the ROFL podcast show. We're here on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Instagram at the Justin Rivera, Facebook Mr. Justin Rivera, and YouTube Justin Rivera Show. I'm here with the incomparable DWAYNE Perkins, comedian, actor, writer, author. You've seen him on Conan, Netflix, Tonight Show, Late Show, Comedy Central. Man, he's done. What haven't you done, DWAYNE? Seriously.
Well, I didn't do Letterman before he finished, and I really wanted to do Letterman. And I didn't. When I say I didn't do it, it's not like I put my all into it either. Like I just didn't do it. I don't know. Maybe because Eddie Brill was hosting it. I'm sure if I hit him up. But I bought a suit. Where was I? I want to say Korea. I was in Korea, right?
They got good deals there. Tailored, right?
Yeah, tailored. I was there with Jimmy Schubert, I believe, and Mike Burton. And it was the time. It was still like the big clothes era. So I got like one kind of bigger suit. I got a nice jacket that looks like there's a Korean pattern that looks like Burberry, but it's just a very
I know what you mean.
Korean type pattern. So I got a jacket that looks like that. It's real game showy, and I got this suit. And I was like, that's my Letterman suit. Now I didn't do much to get on Letterman. I just thought it'll happen, right? So I said, that's my Letterman suit. Never happened. But the suit became important because I don't tell people, but my brother's a doctor, right? And so when he went to his med school interviews to get in, he wore my suit. So he wore my Letterman suit, and then he got in, and now he's a doctor. So like I'm glad that it's that suit. I'd rather it be that suit. You know, it's
right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy, man. So basically that suit is, you know, it did him good. So like, at least it was good for something.
Yeah. It actually has more importance. In fact, I don't even know if I have it or if he has it now. Maybe I told him to keep it. I don't think I'd even fit it now. But yeah, and it's amazing that it fit him because he's a little bit taller than me, but I have kind of long arms, so it barely. The sleeves were a little. It worked, and he, you know, he got in and everything. So
was it was it like a beige Burberry type of?
No, it was gonna be my Letterman suit. So this was like a straight up blue. It fit, you know, kind of European cut, just right down the middle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And actually, I bought another suit recently. I took a picture. It's for my, if I ever do another special, I do have the suit. Again, I don't know if I fit, but I know the suit. I know the suit, and I know the shoes I'm gonna wear if I do another special. I'm torn on the shoes. I want people to chime in. I'm either gonna wear like a blue suit, but like a nice, almost not royal blue. There's so many blues, but like a not royal blue, but in that family, you know.
Yeah.
With Stan Smith's Adidas, you know, all white with a little green at the back. Or I might wear white Diodoras. I'm not sure if people are up on Diodoras, but
hey,
yeah, Diodoras, that's my jam, huh?
You got it all planned.
yeah, and or I might keep my Netflix special that's on Amazon now. Take note, I had some brown Clarks on, some brown Wallabies. It's a very New York shoe. So I just copped a pair of light, like a beige Wallaby. So I might keep it in the Wallaby family. We'll see. I sound like a Wu-Tang member talking about Wallabies.
That's so crazy. You know, it's I'm actually like a little bit surprised that you have your outfits planned, because like I want to say every time we had work together or even did that taping for Comedy Central, you bought like outfits at the last minute. Like we go shop. I remember I go shopping. We go shopping at the mall and get some new fresh outfits for the taping, and like you just had everything laid out. And it was shocking to me because I was like, man, what if they don't have your size because we're in Asia? You know what I mean? Like they don't have always.
Dude, yeah, that was crazy. I was on the fence. You're right. I actually went. Everything is next to a mall, and especially in Malaysia, like everything. Yeah, there's a supermarket. It's in a mall. Everything's in a mall. So where we filmed was actually adjacent to a mall, like the little room or theater we did it in.
Yeah,
and,
right.
And like literally an hour before before we taped, I went to like an H&M, and I got white shoes, some jeans. Yeah. And in fact, I'm at a point now where the only time I really want to buy clothes is if I'm filming something, because I have way too many clothes. So I just need to buy it. And even if I'm filming something, I can kind of like, I don't really need, you know, but it's nothing like a new outfit. So if I'm filming something, I'll buy a new clothes. And so that suit, I haven't worn it. I haven't worn it at all. And so it's getting to a point where I need to wear it or do something, you know?
Yeah, because I mean, like, you definitely want to look, you always want to look fresh, and like everything looks fresh and crisp on TV. I remember, like I had like 3 shirts of the same that when we did that same pants and everything. I was just like, yeah, man, because you know, it was my first like big international taping for anything. I was like, I just want to make sure. So I feel you on that, man. Like, getting all these outfits.
And do you feel, because you do, if people, I mean, obviously people know you, but if my people don't know Justin, he's super funny, super hilarious, and he blends magic and comedy. He's definitely the funniest magician, for sure. There's no question about that.
Thank you. Wow.
And do you feel like the magic helps you go over international? Because we both do international, and I don't know what my secret is. I think it's like I write jokes that seem to travel well and relate.
Yeah, right.
And so, do you think the magic helps you travel well?
Yeah, I think so, definitely, because it definitely is more universal. I mean, everyone understands what magic is, and for the
Right.
they know what the concept is, at least, right? And the jokes are built in, so it's not. I don't think there is too much of a translation and for an international crowd, or where a crowd their language isn't reverse language isn't English, So I think it does definitely help, and I think that's one of the reasons why I never really stopped that style, because like I started off as a magician when I was 6.
Oh wow.
And so I've been doing it my whole life, and it was only really the only way I knew how to be funny, and it was my way into comedy. And I never really stopped it because it was just something that made me stand out, I guess.
Right.
And I just kept forcing this style on people that had been extinct since '88 or something, or the early
Right.
'90s. And it's just like, man, why does this guy keep coming back with his bag of props and stuff?
But I tell you what's great about it, even though it's hard because you got to take stuff with you and all of that.
Yeah.
But what's good is that as a comic, especially if you have a conversational style and and people really like you, you make it look easy. Like the better you are at something, the easier you make it look, and then people feel like they could do it, which is fine if I inspire people. But at the same time, you want that audience to respect you, like to be like,
right.
And if you're just talking and they even if they think you're funny, they're like, he's super funny, but it feels like he's just talking. I could just talk. I talk every day. He's talking.
Right.
We both, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you have music or magic or something, then it's like they just know they can't do that. That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And so it helps get that respect. Like, yes, you may be funny at the water cooler.
Yeah.
But right, but you can't make this thing disappear. You can't make this thing appear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We can't make a room full of strangers, laugh.
Right.
That's the test.
It's like Jeopardy. When people watch Jeopardy at home, they crush it, right? They're like, oh, I could be on Jeopardy. No, you can't. Because you're not counting the ones you got wrong. You're counting the 6 you got right. You got 20 wrong, my dude. And you're not also factoring in, you have to buzz in first. So like these people buzz in before he even reads half the question,
Right.
So but it's the same thing as it's like being single. It's like being in a relationship and thinking, oh, if I was single, I'd be crushing it. No, you wouldn't. You would not be crushing it. Stop it.
That's so true. We all think we're pimps. We all think we're players in our minds. Like, right. I'll be like swimming in it right now.
Exactly.
If I was single. And then when you're single, you're like the loneliest motherfucker out there. True, dude. Oh man, but I thank you for the compliment, man. Because like, with you were talking about how like audiences like, oh, they respect something that they can't do, or like whether it's music or magic. But I mean, I'm at this crossroad too, where like I respect, definitely respect you for your writing and just how funny you are, and the concepts and the premises and all the angles you don't see coming. And it's like, like I'm at that crossroad too, where I was like, man, like I want to do more, just stand up, and I felt like I've been trying to do more of that over the last few years, and not do as much magic in the show.
Right.
But if there is magic, like it has to be like a good concept or an angle to make it funny. You know what I mean? Like I always want to do magic for that easy laugh, and I always approach magic as if I was writing comedy. You know what I mean? Because like you'll see, I mean, you know how it is with some magicians that just do like easy jokes, stock lines, whatever. Jokes.
And that's the thing. A lot of magicians, it's a little bit like people who sing songs as well, right? It's sort of like this thing of like, if you sing a song on stage, especially if you're in a comedy venue, you sing a song, the song should get laughs, right?
Right.
So sometimes you sing a song, it doesn't get that many laughs, but it was good. You sounded good, and then people say, oh, they clap at the end. They don't laugh, but they clap at the end.
Right.
Which is great. And I think as some magicians, it's like if you're not being funny at all, then you basically you're doing a trick, you're doing an illusion. People clap, they say ooh, they say ah, and with you, it's like you funnel it all through the comedy. So like you could get the ooh and ah just off the strength of the trick.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I like your style because you're like you make the tricks more funny than like oh, and they're still good. Right. They're really good tricks, but you could tell that like because sometimes what happens is you don't give the audience a choice. They have to clap at the end.
Right,
you know?
Right.
And you don't do that. You're like, you know, I want you to laugh, you know, because you like it. You know, I don't want you to just to clap. And that's why, like, for comics who do Conan is always great because, like, what's great about Conan is you can bomb. You know what I mean? You could do well. You could bomb. So it's a more authentic kind of thing. Where some late night shows, it's like they're just clapping every 2 minutes, and you're like, wait, stop! I need you to laugh. Right. You know. So I think that sets you apart from some comics because some comics they don't want to put themselves out there. So they act like they're not trying to get a laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, yeah.
And where even though with you the jokes sneak up on you and you don't know that they're coming, it's like, hey, I'm a comedian. You know.
Yeah.
I'm a comedian first. You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's how. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just gonna shout out to Jennifer. She says people say I'm funny, but I'm not quick like you guys. No. It's a muscle. It's a muscle. You know.
Yeah, you gotta work it out.
Muscle. Yeah,
work it out, and it eventually develops. It's like magic. I mean, or learning an instrument. It's all muscle memory and you know, technique. You know, it's the same thing. Sports, whatever. Make your body do things it's not used to doing. But yeah, man, thank you for that, man. Like, it's just you know, I'm glad somebody noticed, honestly, because it's just you know, because when I started doing this, it was just, you know, I was just young, early 20s, and I just wanted to do comedy, but I wasn't really a joke writer per se, and I just wanted to make people laugh, and it was always just that struggle, you know, with any comic really in the first 7 years. But when you're a magician trying to make it in comedy, it's like another thing you have to like, you know, deal with, you know, because not every club wants that on their stage, you know, or they have this like idea of what you are already, you know, like, you know, so I had to basically lie to a lot of these bookers and clubs and promoters, whatever. And I'm a comedian. Yeah, I do. I mean, I do comedy, and I wasn't. I mean, lying in the sense that like I had to emphasize the comedy.
Right. It was a lie of omission, basically. You just didn't.
Yeah. I didn't say I did magic. I mean, the magic is in there, but the emphasis is the comedy, like, because like, yeah. And then I basically I had to get them to see me live,
right,
to get them to sit down and watch a set on video, and with me coming out with a bag of props or whatever, you know. And yeah.
And you know the thing is, if say like a musical act, who if you're super funny, but sometimes like if you want people to think you're ironic in comedy, especially if you're doing music, but in general, then you wear a suit, especially if you wear bow tie or tux. You dress like you dress like Steve Martin. Then people go, "Oh, he's being ironic. He's
being on purpose." Yeah.
And I think what you do, what's great as a magician, is you dress down.
Yeah.
So instantly, it's like he's not dressed like all the other magicians.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think that gets him in a different headspace of like, wait, who is this guy?
Right.
You know, he's not doing things like this. He doesn't have the, you know what I mean?
Doesn't have the pizzazz. Right. Bro, I'm so glad you that you notice these things, because these are the same thoughts that I have, and I just never really, you know, verbalize them or hash them out with other people, because that's exactly what I try to do. Is like, I don't want to give people the excuse me, sorry, the idea like, oh, here's another magician, you know what I mean? Like, he's in his suit, he's got his suitcase, and he's got this nice suit, whatever. Like, I just want to go there looking like I'm one of the other comedians, and I have even my bag is different. Like, I don't even have, like, you've seen my bag. It looks like a sling bag, like something you would carry every day. And I just want to look like, you know, I want to look relatable. That's the thing that comedy taught me, is like, make everything relatable. Look like you can connect to the audience, you know. And in comedy crowds, that's what you have to do. In a magic crowd, usually it's done in a formal setting. Everyone's dressed up, looking nice. So you kind of dress for that show, which is why a lot of musicians dressed in tuxedos back in the day. But a lot of musicians now never really kind of updated that concept. You know what I mean? And I feel like you have to kind of relate to the crowd, not even just with material, but your appearance and what you bring on stage. Like even if you look at guys like Jeff Dunham, I mean, he doesn't look like a ventriloquist. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right, exactly.
A guy. I mean, he looks nice, but you don't think he's like. Is that bug coming closer to you?
No, it's going in the wrong direction. It's going up the blind. And I mean, my plan is to kill it, but if people think I should, catch it and set it free, I'll do that too. Whatever people think.
Oh man, it's a stink bug. It looks like a stink bug, so I think you're good.
So wait, why do they call it a stink bug? If I kill it, is it gonna emit some kind of stinkiness or something?
You know what? I think that's one of his defense mechanisms. I could look it up here really quick. What a stink bug does.
Oh boy,
stink bug.
Or does it just look at you stink?
Stink eye, stink look. It's called a shield bug or stink bug. Why are they called stink bugs? They get their name from the unpleasant odor they produce when they are threatened.
Oh shit! Oh boy.
It is thought that this odor helps protect the bugs against predators. The stink bugs produce the smelly chemical on a gland on their abdomen. Species can actually spray the chemical several inches.
Whoa! I was close to that thing, dude. I could have got sprayed.
I think it's a different type, but I think you could though. It's kind of like those hissing cockroaches, those Madagascar hissing cockroaches. It's like CO2 that comes out to like scare people away, but they don't stink. Hold on. Can a stink bug hurt you? The good news is that stink bugs don't bite. They don't harm people or pets, nor do they spread disease. But some people are allergic to the smell. But I think you're all right, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, how much can this thing emit? Like it's like that big. Like how much?
Yeah, I don't think
is it gonna blow up the whole room? I gotta watch Ted Lasso later. You know what I mean?
I don't think it's like one of those bug bombs that you use to fumigate a room. I don't think it's like that. I think it's just that it's immediate. I think you'd be good, bro.
You know what? I got a plant out there. I think it's the plant that attracts all of this. I got to get rid of those plants.
Probably,
really
man.
What I need to do. Yeah,
they live it in there.
He can be my guard bug. Right on.
Who just joined us right now? Percy. You know Percy. Percy's sent me the little heart emojis. Thank you, Percy. He has a. I mean, I think it's like me and you and some other comics, like a lot of like gay guys find us attractive.
I didn't know where you were going with that. That's so funny.
It is. I'm not trying to brag or nothing. I'm just being.
Right.
I don't know.
Why, is this person a gay guy in the thing?
Yeah. He's a beautiful gay man. I love his hair and his skin.
When I was 19, that summer for some reason I got hit on a lot, and I don't know by dudes, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" It was just a weird time, but then then I don't know. I don't know if that's true because I don't have too many gay dudes hitting on me. If they do, it's like subtle. Yeah. And I subtly I just sort of like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like I understand that the two-step that girls have to do. You just kind of like just two-step.
The guys are a little bit more they're a little bit more direct, I've noticed. And I remember when I was in Atlanta, man. Boy, oh boy.
Oh, is that right? That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, I didn't know that a lot. I found it afterwards there that like a lot of the guys are on the download there, and it all started making sense because it was just I was walking around town just trying to see the sights and eat food and stuff, and like so many dudes were like, hey man, do you need any help? You good? Or like I was like, no, I'm cool, man, but thanks. And then I just in my mind I equated that to Southern hospitality. And I didn't know if it was that or if I was getting hit on but
they wanted to ring your Southern bell. But what's crazy about that, I just picture you putting it all together, like because you didn't get it. Like it's like that scene in the movie where the guy thinks about it. It's almost like the Fight Club when they realize that Ed Norton and Brad Pitt is the same guy. You're like, wait a second, and you just picture like dudes helping you carry bags to the car. You're like, oh, that's what that was.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he was trying to give me directions to his pad, is what he was trying to do, instead of to the next part. Oh man.
But I think there's something to that. It's I think it has to do with grooming. You know what I mean?
It's just weird, man. I'm a bear. People they just think I'm a bear in the gay community. I'm a big dude, as you know.
Right.
I'm a big Filipino dude, 6 feet. I got this COVID beard.
Right.
And they think I'm a bear, man. That's what it is for me, at least.
Yeah. And I think it's weird because I don't think I've emit a vibe either way, and I don't get like weirded out, by it either.
I don't either.
Just,
I take it as it is, and like I like. But there's guys like Andre Kelly who just don't give a shit about how much they love my Asian skin. And
right.
Andre.
I don't know if I know Andre actually.
Andre Kelly?
I'm not sure.
Really? I thought you knew him.
I know what's his name? Jason. The white comic. Jason. What's Jason's last name?
Jason.
We did shows in the Netherlands before. What is Jason's last name? I can't think of his last name. He's a little older.
From the US?
Yeah, from the US. He lives in LA, I think. He
Collins?
No. If you said it, it might be Cross. No, not Cross. Jason Cross, a black dude. That's a different dude. He's from Chicago. But I forget Jason's last name. But yeah, he can be like he's got game. He's a gay dude with game. He's kind of
is he? Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
He got game.
Yeah.
Man.
He's like he's never done anything to me, but I've heard he kind of like he's like, gorilla pimps it kind of, you know what I mean? Just a little.
He what? Say that one time?
When your game is a little more aggressive, you call it gorilla pimping. You know what I mean? So yeah. He can.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
I've never heard that term. That's hilarious. Gorilla pimping.
Yeah, because it's like it's like taken from the pimp world. Like some pimps are like finesse the girl, get in her mind. And some pimps are just like, bitch, sell us, get out there, sell it. Like just that's a gorilla pimp. You know what I mean? No finesse, just
right. Yeah. So would like Louis Anderson be considered a gorilla pimp or not really?
Wait a second. Hold on. So I read on that game show.
Oh, okay, my bad. Let's take it out. Okay, all right.
I didn't even know. I don't know his status. I don't know.
All right. Scrap that. We can tell. Next topic. I did. That's right. I forgot. Let's look. We're moving on, everybody. We're moving on.
Right.
Hey. What do you call it? I wanted to share the screen here, and
what's crazy? Someone said that gorillas are actually really calm and cool, so they don't deserve that name. Gorillas are the most calm of the great apes.
Stop with that. I'm gonna stop with the animal facts. Sorry.
So someone needs to tell G Unit then, because
that's hilarious, man. Oh, dude, I know you got to get going pretty soon, so I wanted to get in some of the some of this stuff in here really quick. I wanted to show. I remember you did this film with Randall Park, who was like a huge star now, man.
That's my guy. It's crazy that you mentioned him. It's so crazy. I just saw the movie House, which I had never seen. The House with Will Ferrell, and I didn't realize that Randall was in that movie. And,
what?
Yeah, and he plays a casino thing because it's like they run a casino in their house. And I just got a Christmas card from Randall today.
Really?
As you mentioned, I just got his Christmas card. Yeah, I don't really do Christmas cards, but so you want to show it here? Wait, not Black Ice, which is dope too. No. Black Ice is a short I did about the first all black curling team,
which is so funny because it's I was laughing so hard because it just reminded me of Cool Runnings.
Right.
Bobsled team, and I was just laughing so hard about it. But yeah.
And the short film actually has a guy from Cool Runnings in it.
Oh, I saw that dude. I was like, why do I know this guy?
Raul D. Lewis, yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay, yeah. Let me see here. At your convenience, teaser.
Oh yeah, that's the joint right there,
dude. Oh man.
Yeah, Randall wrote this with our friend Raymond Lai, and Ray directed it. I think it was his USC thesis because he went to USC film school.
Really? Okay.
And yeah, we pitched it around. I mean, it looks amazing actually.
It does.
We did it all in front of a green screen. Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, and then they built the supermarket effect in after the fact.
Oh,
after the fact. Excuse me.
Yeah, because I thought it was like an actual cutout prop. Like I thought that was just because of like budget concerns or something. But it's actually like, hey, is the sound coming out on your end?
In my iPad, not on the Instagram.
Yeah, on the iPad, it's coming through.
Yeah, I see it. I hear it.
You can hear it. All right. I don't know why I can't hear it.
I want to smoke crack. Is that a neck?
But you can hear it on your end.
I can. Hopefully, everyone else can on StreamYard.
Yeah, hold on. Let me try this again. That's the first time I haven't heard audio play
Time to take
on
the streets.
my end there. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's just play it and see if people. I don't know if it'll come out on audio, but you can talk about if you want to do some little director's commentary on this.
Right. Well, this was such. I mean,
they do not discriminate. They let anyone in.
I'll show you in a second. Randall's
that's discrimination.
And Raymond's style of writing has really influenced me. It's like
streets.
Randall has a great way when he writes stuff to play with race. Like he even describes it like that. He likes to just toss it around without ever saying anything too heavy, but you can draw your own conclusions. Like he likes to play on some of the preconceived, racial stuff. So that's show or show short, whatever you want to call it, short film, pilot. We run a convenience store together. Yeah, and it's called At Your Convenience. And like Randall's father, the backstory is his father left it for us to run together. And that first episode, I get caught up in a gang, and Randall starts smoking crack. Because what happened was we sell these little flowers in tubes, and like Randall thinks it's so sweet that people are coming in buying the flowers. Right. And I'm like, no, Randall, they're not. Those tubes they're using it to smoke crack. They're not keeping the flowers. And then he says, "Oh, it's got to suck for you, Dwayne." And I was like, well, "Why'd you say that?" He was like, because you're black. And I'm like, Randall, everyone smokes crack, not only black people. And then, and so then later on in the episode, when Randall does smoke crack, he goes to like a crack house and he realizes that everyone's there. Gay guys are smoking crack. Yeah. Or every race. And meanwhile, I join a gang, and Randall isn't allowed to come join us. And it's called the Crips. And he's like, why can't I join? Is it because I'm black? It's because I'm not black and blah, blah, blah. And then it comes to find out that I'm in the Crips gang, but we just get together and we crochet. and Crips stands for like crochet really inspires peace. Crocheting really inspires peace. Something like that. And so it's a whole... And so when he busts in on us, I'm like crocheting like a little pouch. But then after that, we realized that they do sell crack, and I was crocheting the pouch to sell crack in. It's like crazy. It's crazy.
That's hilarious.
But it was pretty dope. It was fun to do too.
Dude, I can't believe man. You shopped it all over, right?
We shopped at a few places. I think we had some interest, but it didn't work out because I don't think they wanted to give Ray enough money to do it. And when people don't give you enough money, it's like it's sometimes it becomes more work than you think it'll be, and you need and also it's like if it doesn't come out looking great, they're not going to say, oh, it doesn't look great because we didn't give you enough money. No, they're just going to say it doesn't look great. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So it's kind of like a catch-22 in a way, really, right?
Yeah, and I think but also Randall he booked Fresh Off the Boat and some other things.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's something we can revisit. I think it's
great,
tremendous.
man.
Like it really could been. It was like it could have easily been on an Adult Swim kind of. It had that kind of vibe, So it's tough too because you just can't get discouraged, And I think Ray put a lot into that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, my earbud.
Ray put a lot into it since he directed it, and but Ray also directed my feature film, Dying to Kill, and Randall's in it. I wrote it with Koji Sakai, and I play a comedian who gets kidnapped by his #1 fan. So, Raymond Lai, he directed that. That was his directorial debut, and that's available on Amazon. So, it's good to get a crew and you work and do things together, and but every time you do something, if it doesn't like do exactly what you wanted it to do, you have to like either keep promoting it or do something else. But sometimes it's tough because you just put so much into it. You need to take a break. You need to start over again. But that I think I look forward to the day where all these things I've done and I shout out to people who have supported me, but they will all find a new audience because of the internet. Yeah, I can hear you on Insta, not on the StreamYard. On StreamYard, it's because it's like you're still on my website there.
There we go. Sorry, is that better?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Yeah. Sorry, man, I had an issue with the my AirPod thing here.
Oh, it's all good.
We good, but yeah, man. No, I totally agree with that. I mean, even like I remember hearing an interview with Kevin Hart. He was talking about how as his popularity grew, a lot of people started to revisit a lot of his older clips or movies or TV or whatever, and it just kind of grew from there,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and I think 2021, I could tell you, I'm revealing this publicly for the first time for
on my show,
the 10 people, yeah.
On my
yeah, and I think my sister was on this too, so I'll be glad that my sister can hear it.
Okay.
And that is my motto for 2021 is apply the pressure. So every day I wake up, I'm trying to apply the pressure, and that's a very New York kind of thing. But yeah, and not like in a bad way or menacing way, just steady pressure. Just I'm coming at you every day. So
this is the time,
Yeah.
More
and
now,
and I think I've done that. I've done that to some extent, but I just think I need to, like, if I make that my motto, just to understand that, did I apply the pressure today? Did I put myself in a better position today than I did yesterday? And so many things, thankfully, come kind of easy to me that I have to realize that I need to apply more pressure than most people.
You're just so talented, man. My goodness, dude. With that being said, like, do you think like you'd ever revisit like I remember before you were pitching like, was it Dwayne book? Was that what it was called? Or
oh yeah, that was the well, there's been so many shows kind of similar. I mean, already there was Taj.0. That was my pilot presentation, basically pilot I did for Comedy Central. And
right.
You know what happens is when you do something and it doesn't get picked up, you second guess every little thing, because I think Dwayne book was pretty dope, but I could have changed some things, like more like after the fact things, more like editing things. And that's a scenario where, shout out to Comedy Central, I was dope to work with them with that. But, it's like they gave me X amount of money to do it, but I made it look like they gave me 5X. Like I made it look like they gave me 5 times as much as they gave me to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I heard, I think the guy's named Jeffrey Donovan. I watch a show called Burn Notice. It's my jam, right? So I watched the whole thing, USA Today.
Dude, the dude, that's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah. I messed with that heavy. So I watched the whole thing, and I'm rewatching it. But I heard him in an interview, and he was like, it was tough for him to be on that show because he did his own stunts. The guy's so talented. He did his own stunts. Yeah. He does all those voices. And it was like, he gave us a great show, and it was on, like, I think 8 seasons or something like that. 8 or 9 seasons. But But I think like while he was doing it, he barely had a life. So
yeah.
Hopefully they compensated him accordingly, because if he was making, okay money, and it's like it's good, and people from the outside think, oh, you have a TV show, this is great, but now as an artist, he's not doing anything else, and hopefully he made that kind of money where it would justify him. But you're talking about doing your own stunts, so that show had a lot of stunts, so he was probably he's probably always had pain. It was almost like being a professional athlete. Except you're acting, because that show was like every episode he had to be doing 3 or 4 stunts
at least.
Yeah.
It was a great show, man. He's actually one of my favorite actors, and I think he's very underrated too, man, because he did so many characters, so many voices.
He was dope.
He was just so believable in anything he did on there.
And he's in Fargo season.
Oh, is he now? Okay.
Not the 4th season. He's in Fargo season 2, which is pretty dope. So
wow. Yeah. He's like also classically trained. Like I think he has like a master's or something in acting. Like he went to some very prestigious. I can't remember if he studied acting in Europe or something, but it's some really prestigious acting school. But he's like I consider him an actor's actor.
He's dope. He's
dope.
Know
what I mean?
But to hear him talk about it, you would think he would. And that's what he's known for. You would think he would say like, this was the highlight of my career, which it might be, but still, he was just like, man, it was a lot of work, like,
right.
I'm doing it. And so to me, he didn't say this, but to me, that's code for it was a lot of work given what I was getting paid.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got you.
Because if you was getting $1 million an episode, you're like, I'll jump off that roof. What's up? You know what I
mean? Right. That's so true, man. It's like, I don't know if this is the same kind of thing, but you know how you ever did like work the weekend at a club or something, headlining or like one of the shows. You got through it and you did well, but then afterwards you were just like, man, that was like a lot of work just to get that crowd. You know what I mean? Like it's
absolutely.
And you think
two examples. One, if the crowd is too hard and it's like, it's not fun. It's actual work, right? You get them, but it's work. And then the 2 is like some clubs still have 3 shows on Saturday night.
Right.
Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah. Brutal. You're tired. Yeah.
By that 3rd show, you don't even know what jokes you did anymore. You're like, did I do this joke already? Yeah. There's only a few. Like that's a heyday from like the early 90s, even before I did comedy, 90s and 80s when comedy was booming. Right. But some clubs still have 3 shows, and you're like, dude, like. That's especially if you're headlining, because that's like 45 minutes, then 45 minutes, and another 45 minutes. It's like, it's a lot.
Especially if you're like a high energy comic or a physical comic, and you're doing like, whatever you're doing on stage and just bigger stuff, and you're like, dang, man, how do you do that?
It takes energy, man. Like guys like Kevin Hart, I think he's really funny, but whatever people think of him, that guy has tremendous energy and work ethic. I remember opening for Dane, and Dane was starting to bubble. He was starting to really pop, and he would like crush it, do like an hour, 45, 50 to an hour. What's up, Alan? That's my homie from USC. He used to drop me at the airport back in the day. I promise you. I appreciate
What's up, Alan?
Man. And so Dane would get off the stage, right? He would crush it, get off stage, literally take pictures, sign autographs, like for like almost an hour. And sometimes the show would start and he would still be signing autographs and then taking pictures and finish and go right back to the stage and do his next show.
Dang.
Yeah, crazy.
That's almost like Joe Coy energy. You know what I mean? Like
exactly. That's another one of my dudes. Thank you, Jennifer Story. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Yeah, man. Like, I mean, you and I have worked with Joe. We've opened for him many times, and yeah, man. Like his work ethic, his energy, like meet and greet, take pictures with everyone after the show, whatever.
Right.
And then do it again. Like I'm like, man.
Poppy Zach is in the Poppy Zach. We were just talking about hanging out in Malaysia and eating just every hour on the hour.
Before a TV taping.
Right.
Or a TV taping and not having enough energy.
Every time I see Poppy now, he's in the gym. This guy's doing it, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Every time I saw Puppy Zach, we were always eating or getting like massages.
Oh yeah,
like cheap massages. One of the best
right.
times hanging out over there. Yeah, man. We were talking about Jeffrey. Yeah, Jeffrey Donovan.
Yeah,
Dude, I mean, he's one of my favorite and you know, honestly too, man, like Randall Park is just an amazing dude, he's an amazing actor. It's like it's just
Randall
dude,
Park
it's
has
just
the greatest timing,
dude, you're
acting
right.
wise. Yeah,
Man.
absolutely.
I mean that when I saw that at your convenience, I was just like, this is amazing, man. Like, and where can we watch the full? Is there a full full length short film?
I don't know. I want to say it's on YouTube. I know that's just a trailer.
Yeah, right.
And if it's not on YouTube, then I would go Raymond Lai, and he may have a website, and it would be on his website because he directed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch the whole thing, man. And yeah, man, I just remember because he used to do the Asian the slanted comedy shows when back in the day, and you know, I used to do them all the time, and he was always such a cool, nice guy, so friendly. Like he's just, you know what I mean? He's just so cool, and I imagine him the same way, like you know how he is on screen and in person, you know. And I haven't seen him in years, but yeah, man, he's always such a cool dude.
He has a perfect mix of confidence and humility.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Wow,
because he has every right to be confident because he's so dope, and he's a dope he's a dope lyricist too.
Is he really?
Oh man, he has a whole album.
Come on, really?
I promise you.
Is that why he was on Wild 'N Out back in the day? Because he could.
Maybe yeah, because his group was called Illigan, and I used to. Yeah. And see that movie. His Netflix movie is kind of loosely based on that because in the Netflix movie with him and
Ali
who's
Wong.
in that movie? Ali Wong, yeah.
Ali Wong.
He plays a guy that's a rapper.
Yeah, right.
In real life, he's a rapper. Yeah. If you look up Illigan, hopefully this stuff is out there. I have the shirt, I have the album. I mean,
way.
He could really spit. I promise you. Yeah.
Wow, that's insane. I had no clue, man. I mean, so he's an actor, writer, stand-up comedian. I don't think a lot of people knew that before he popped. But yeah, because I remember just seeing him in commercial, like national commercials. Yeah, getting, you know, show. I'm like, you know, shout out to him, amazing dude, very well talented, man. What I wanted to show with everybody. No, so we showed that, and I know you got to get going, man. Is there anything that you wanted to plug for everyone watching out there?
Mainly, you know, I mean, I do so many Zoom shows. I don't promote all of them because some of them are corporate. Some of them come up last minute. But I definitely, you know, want people, if they happen, to check out my books on Amazon, Zombie Run and Hot Chocolate for the Mind. Yes.
Oh, it's on your website here, yeah.
Yeah, and my movie night podcast, we have been doing it recently, but we have like over 300 episodes archived that people can check out.
Oh, awesome, man.
Yes.
With this Take Note special, you said it's on what again?
It's on Amazon.
Okay.
Now it's on Amazon, yeah. So, yeah, man, it's been great catching up with you.
Yeah, dude. Is this just showing on your end over there? Hot Chocolate for the Mind. Is that showing up?
It is. Yeah. Thank you.
Hot Chocolate for the Mind, right there. Amazon.
And Take Note is not on Netflix anymore. It's on Amazon now.
It's on Amazon right now, and also the book is on.
Yeah. And and I actually have another Dry Bar special that people can watch on Dry Bar. If they
want. You got two specials on Dry Bar?
Yes.
Wow.
One that just came out. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Just go to drybar.com or what's the site for that?
Yeah, drybar.com or check them out on Facebook. You could go to their website, Facebook, or YouTube. You can see it either one of those places. So
dope, man. Awesome, man. Well, dude, man, I'm so glad you made time to hang out with me.
Oh, thank you, man. I'm sorry I'm coming to the camera. Yeah. I miss you too, man. We gotta hang. We gotta hang
one of these days. Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'll kill this bug, straighten up a bit, and then come over. Yeah.
Oh man, is there where can you tell everyone where they can find you?
DWAYNEPERKINS.com and on Instagram, just Dwayne Perkins, Funny DP on Twitter. So and cool, Dwayne Perkins on Facebook as well. Yeah.
Awesome, man. Guys, this is Dwayne Perkins. This is the ROFL podcast show. We're on the floor laughing. This is my boy Dwayne. Thank you for coming by. You can watch this replay on my Instagram TV at the Justin Rivera. Also Facebook, Mr. Justin Rivera, Mr. Justin Rivera. Also YouTube, Justin Rivera Show or JustinRivera.com, ROFLshow.com. Check it out. Dwayne, thank you again
Thank you, man.
so much.
Thank
I
you,
really
man.
appreciate it, man. I love you and I miss you, man.
Love
Happy
you too, man.
holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy holidays. How to your mom too. I see you,
Oh,
man.
man. Yeah, I'll see you, man. Thank you, man.
All right.
Take care, man.
Peace.
Be safe, man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. Instagram. You can follow me here if you'd like. Instagram at the Justin Rivera. Twitter at Justin Rivera. My Instagram has a the in front of it. And Facebook, Mr. in front of the Justin Rivera, MR. And YouTube, Justin Rivera Show. Thank you again. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll be popping in all these comedians and actors, entertainers, and Poppy Zach. What about your OnlyFans account? I had to shut that down. I got banned from there. I was putting. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and we got more people coming on later in the week. We have Smoothini from Hip Hop Houdini coming up. It's a magic series that was on Fuse TV. Another good buddy of mine. I don't know if you guys know that I do magic as well. He's gonna be on coming soon. Who else is coming on here? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head, but we got a bunch of interesting people coming on for the show. So follow, like, and stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much. Take care. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa, everybody. Take care. Be safe. Wear a mask. Wash your hands. Bye, everybody. Emmy, you're too late. You got to watch the replay on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching on Facebook and YouTube here on my computer. Thank you, guys. Take care. Be safe out there, guys.